Hello, hi. Today is Tuesday, and for today, I decided to make a cooking video. I know a lot of my subscribers have been asking to cook, and I really like to cook, and that's what I'm passionate about. So I'm gonna show you how I make my breakfast in the morning. I usually like to start my mornings with a light breakfast, and then throughout the day, then my choice and menu gets gets bigger, so I eat more food throughout the day because you know what, I'm gonna burn more calories. And before you start, you have to make sure that you have everything laid out, which is called mise en place, is putting everything in place. That's what you need. So on the recipe, we have ingredients such as this. We got some eggs. I don't know if you could see, but there's some eggs. There's two eggs that you see in here. Two eggs is in here, and then we have two pieces of toast. And I've already toasted the bread, as you can see, it's toasted. So today, this recipe is going to be eggs and toast. So make sure that you guys have your two eggs and your two toasts before you start cooking. I'm going to show you. So first off, you're going to whisk the eggs like this. And whisking the eggs allows eggs to come out nice and fluffy. And then you're gonna season the eggs with your choice in seasoning. I like to use salt, and I like to use pepper and a little bit of herbs. It could be parsley, it can be basil, it can be whatever you want. So this is my breakfast. You guys can put your own twist and your own take on your own breakfast. But if you want to know the recipe after I'm done filming this video, I'm gonna put it in the description box below. So stay tuned. I'm gonna season the eggs real quick, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. You just want to put a pinch of salt like this. You see where my hand is? I don't know if it does any justice. You see that? That's what you want. A pinch of salt. So a pinch of salt's gonna go in there. And some black pepper too. Pinch of black pepper. See? This black pepper's gonna go in there. And you want it to be like this. And then you're gonna mix everything up. And then I'm gonna take you along to this. This is where we're gonna be cooking in a pan. You want a saucepan like this, and you want it to be nice and hot. But be careful when you're doing this. I can trust you guys because I'm filming and I have the skills and techniques. You want to make sure that you put a little stick of butter, at least a half a teaspoon of butter, and you want it to get nice and melted. And you don't want the butter to be too hot because when the butter is too hot, the butter will turn brown, and you don't want to have that. Okay? You want to slightly move it around in the pan, coat it like this. You see? You can do it along with me. Coat the pan like this. You're going to see the butter melt. And then, when you got that going, you slowly and gradually you drop the egg in there. But before we do that, I want to tell you something. When you're cooking, you want to make sure that you have this. This is a non-stick spatula. what this is gonna do is gonna make sure the eggs, you know, come out nice and fluffy and they don't stick. All right. So I'm gonna show you how it works. You're gonna slowly pour the egg in there. First off, you want the temperature to be on medium low. So you're gonna put the temperature on medium low, like this, like that, and then you're gonna slowly drop the egg in there. Take your time. And then as the temperature gets hot, it's gonna coagulate the egg and it's gonna cook it. So make sure you guys pay attention. Um, let's start. So you're gonna move it around nice and slow. It's all in the wrist. So you're gonna do this. And I forgot to mention, if you guys like cheese on your eggs, you put the cheese on the eggs. If you guys like tomatoes, put tomatoes. If you guys like onions, put whatever you want. Put whatever your heart desires, because you know you're making the recipe. You're the one cooking it, so you got to put your own twist, your own technique to it. So I'm gonna show you. I want you're after something like this, something like that. But I'm gonna angle the camera down so you can see it. Something like that. I'm gonna show you as I'm done cooking the egg. You want to take your time when you're doing it because you don't want the eggs to get too hard. And when it gets too hard, it's like you're eating a piece of cardboard, all right? You want your eggs to be nice and soft and fluffy. That's the secret to making good scrambled eggs in the morning. You know, we don't like that hard scrambled egg. We like it to be nice and fluffy. Okay? Make sure you take your time and actually do this properly. Because if you don't, you're gonna get the texture that you don't want. I'm gonna show you how we get this thing popping, all right? So after you're done scrambling the eggs, you kind of want to hit the pan like that, and the eggs should be something like this. Let me show you. You see that? I don't know if it's doing it justice, but you see how the eggs are in the pan and they're nice and fluffy? That's what you want. All right, let me show you. When we're plating the egg, before I plate it, I'm gonna put the toast on it. The same toast that I toasted this morning, all right? So we're gonna do this. We're gonna put the toast like this. And then I'm gonna take you along. I'm gonna take you along to my plating, and we're gonna do it like that. That's the bread. Now I'm gonna plate it. Okay. Can you guys see my face? I'm gonna plate the dish right now. And I forgot to mention, if you guys like cheese, this is Parmesan cheese. It's like a shredded white cheese. If you guys like that, add it. All them cheese people that love this, add as much cheese as you want because you're gonna enjoy it. All right. I'm gonna show you what it looks like in about a minute. I like to put a little bit of herbs on my dish. So I'm gonna put a little bit of dried basil because it just adds a little bit of color, to the plate. And bada bing, bada boom. All right, let me show you. I want you guys to pay attention to how I presented this dish. And the finished product is like this. You see how you have the eggs? How it's like that? That's what you want. You see? Look. Doesn't that look good? Yum. All right. So, um, let me tell you something. This is how I make my breakfast. You guys can put your own twist, your own technique to it, but this is how I like to make my breakfast. I like my breakfast to be like this. You know? Just a nice, easy scrambled egg, in the morning. Nice and light, nothing too heavy. I like to eat my breakfast as quick as possible. I know that might sound a little rude or, crazy, but that's what I like. I like a nice, simple, light breakfast like this. And make sure before you start cooking to have an apron on because you don't want to be messy in the kitchen. An apron is going to make sure that you stay clean at all times. Look, you don't even see nothing on this because you know what? I'm good at cooking. I'm nice with it. So make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more videos from me. And just make sure you have a nice day and be safe. And make sure to eat breakfast because you know what? This is gonna be a nice, recipe. So I'm gonna put the eggs and the toast, ratio and ingredients and the portion size in the description box below after I'm done filming this video. But just make sure before you start the day to make sure to eat your breakfast. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on my videos, and make sure to share it with all your friends and family so they can see. All right, I hope you guys take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay well. I'll be back with another video. The next cooking video that I post is gonna be on my knives. So you guys take care and stay safe. Peace. I hope you enjoy and learn something about this recipe.